game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tennessee Titans. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check the backer.
From the gun, it's McDonald. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up
a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And now hang tight here. Following the play, still down on the ground, is A.J. Brown. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A first down carry for Henry. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald, he's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. McDonald sets to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Derrick Henry.
A first down screen pass, good for 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Tucker McCann out now for the Titans field goal. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
57's the mic, 57. Let's go, D.
19 target.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McDonald. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
On the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Joey Sly lining up.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 36-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
6-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. And right side, Henry's got it.
McDonald's.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Titans 3.
To throw on second down. McDonald. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
A gain of a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
At the 26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is McDonald. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
The score, Titans 10, Panthers 7. Tucker McCann, the kickoff for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
This is out quickly to the right. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 27-yard line.
Uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. On 1st and 10, McDonald into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Panthers.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll move the chains.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash. And this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tua. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Panther first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Good go. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Check. Check out right. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
McDonald sets to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
The 38-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
52.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run the option. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Got some room at the 30. That's Samuel, caught left side. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there for the Panthers. 55 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
On the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's against it. Focusing on me was in Tel Aviv.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete.
Complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 brings up 3rd and
10 carry now for Derrick Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Derrick Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Again, it's Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really
You wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 6 yards in the first down. He'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Panthers' 11-yard line.
And a busy night for Henry continues. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Back to throw is Tua. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, that heart has to be pounding. Chest of Joey Sly. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And the Panthers have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.